Keir Starmer wants you to believe that Labour can be trusted on defence and security. He's making a major speech to ask you to forget your doubts. So let's have a quick look at Labour's record on our ultimate security, our Trident nuclear deterrent. Well, the other week, Starmer visited Barrow Shipyard. That's where we're building the continuous at-sea nuclear deterrent submarines, which are known as Dreadnought. Whilst he was there, he claimed that Labour would support continuous at-sea deterrent and the upgrades that are going to be needed over the years.
I've been able to announce this morning our full commitment for the Dreadnought operation and rollout.
So that sounds good. It sounds reassuring. But let's dig into the detail. First of all, the last time Trident was voted on in Parliament, nearly 50 Labour MPs voted against our nuclear deterrent. In fairness, that was in 2016, so what about now? Well, currently, 20 members of Labour's frontbench team voted against Trident. So many of Starmer's immediate team, the people who would form the government and run our lives, do not support our nuclear deterrent. But it actually gets worse. 4 key members of Labour's shadow cabinet do not support Starmer's policy on our continuous at-sea deterrent. So despite Starmer insisting our national deterrent is safe with Labour, his shadow Foreign Secretary voted against. His shadow Deputy Prime Minister voted against, as did his shadow Secretaries of State, International Development, and Scotland. Okay, so maybe Starmer believes in our defence security, even though some of his key lieutenants do not. But here again, there's a problem. Back in 2017 and again in 2019, Keir Starmer actively supported this man to be our next Prime Minister. This is Jeremy Corbyn, who personally wanted to pull us out of NATO, turn our army into a peace corps, and you've guessed it, abandon our Trident nuclear deterrent. So how is it that just 4 years ago, Keir Starmer was content to support Corbyn abandoning our national security, yet today he says he has changed his mind? Well, actions often speak louder than words, and the answer may lay in this little notice detail. You may be aware that this Conservative government has said that we will increase the amount we spend on our defence to 2.5% of GDP. That's our gross domestic product. We've set out both a timetable and described how we'll pay for it, reducing the size of our civil service down to where it was. By comparison, Starmer claims he wants to get to 2.5% too, only here's the detail, and it's revealing. He won't say by when. He won't say how he would pay for it, and he can't explain why so many of his own Labour MPs, including his own shadow cabinet, oppose our nuclear deterrent, which lies at the very heart of our national defence. All of which leads us to one simple conclusion. When it comes to defending the realm, only the Conservatives can be trusted to keep you and your family safe. So vote Conservative on July the 4th.